What is up, guys? This is Jacob here with Vapor Maven Columbus. I'm actually here to do a real quick pod review for you. There's going to be 3 different pod systems that we are going to be doing reviews on today. One, of course, is going to be the Smok badge, which is actually a pretty nice device. My personal favorite, which is going to be the Aspire Breeze 2. That's a quick little look at what the guy looks like there. And then we do also have the Suorin drop, which is going to be this guy right here. So let's go ahead real quick here. Let's dive right in, and let's go ahead and take a look at each of these devices. All right, so we do have the Smok badge here. Smok badge. So the Smok badge, it is going to come with, of course, you do have the battery system, you do have the pod system, you do also get an extra pod system with it, and also, of course, you got the little charging cord, and also this little syringe here, pretty nice. And let's not forget, you do also get all this little information pamphlets about what is going on and how to put stuff on, which of course, that's why we're making this video. So let's go ahead and take a look further into this. So with the Smok Rolo badge, it is going to have where you see these things right here, that is going to be where you're filling up your juice. It is going to have a capability of, I'm pretty sure, 1.5 mils of juice. Here it says 2 mils of juice on the back of the actual thing for each pod, which is actually a really great substantial amount of e-juice you're going to be able to fit into there. And then of course, before we do finish up the video, at the end of this video, I will make sure to show you a couple different salt line nicotines that we do actually have and carry here at Vapor Maven Columbus. So again, let's get back to this. So all you would do to fill it up is you would go ahead and you'd pull both of these up, because you are going to want some kind of air so that's not pressurized. So you'd pull both of them up, fill them up until it is full. Push them back down, and then of course you do have your battery, has some nice substantial weight on here. You're just gonna go ahead and put it in there. It does have a little bit of a, it feels like a magnetic kind of feel, which is actually really nice. Does fit pretty nice, and it's not gonna be too snug, so you can pull it out pretty easily. Now let's go ahead and let's jump into the Suorin Suorin drop. So again, this is the Suorin drop right here. We got a blue one. We do have a couple other different colors here at Vapor Maven Columbus. And let's go ahead and open this guy on up. So of course, that's where the actual battery system itself would be sitting. Then once you further open the actual box, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get this little thing. Of course, it's going to have like your user manual, warranty cards and stuff like that. And then you're also going to receive, of course, this little USB cord, which of course it's labeled like that so you guys can see it, but I definitely want to get it out so you guys can also take a quick little peek at it. So it is going to be more of like a flat USB cable. So there's that for you. Now again, with this guy here, I do want to let you know that the pod system, it's a little bit harder to get off than what the Rolo badge was. I kind of just use my nail right here, and then I pop it up. It doesn't have a magnetic kind of connection. It has more of like this ridge right here, which is actually going to sit in there and cause it, of course, not to come up as easily. These ones, just to make sure, I'm pretty positive they're going to be a 1.5 mil capacity of juice that you're going to be able to fit in each pod. Unfortunately, with the Suorin drop, you're only going to get this one pod with it. So these kind of pods, they're actually good. Let's see here. They should be good for about, all these pods really, should be good for about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. And the final one, which is of course my favorite. I have one personally of it. So this is of course the unit that you are going to get. It's the Breeze 2. It's pretty simple, and the best thing about this one is that you're going to get the biggest hold capacity for your salt nicotine juice. The reason why I stress about that is because salt nicotines, it's more for, you know, you do have more nicotine in there, so you're going to get more of that craving that you're feeling or that you're wanting to feel, and you're not having to hit it as much. Plus, it's not going to be a 5-pound paperweight that you're carrying around everywhere. So this is the little pod system that they do give. They only do give you one pod system. Now, the reason why they do give you only one pod system is because you don't change the pod. You actually only change the coil that's on the inside of this. So this is the little battery unit, of course, and something you do notice that's unlike kind of like most pod systems, which the Rolo badge and also the Suorin drop do not have both. I'm sorry, just the Suorin drop and also the Aspire Breeze 2 do not have on the battery unit, on the front of the battery unit, have any kind of LED light that lights up or anything like that while you're going, while you're hitting it. This one does have a light, which is going to be those lights right there. It's more of like a blue and also an orange. So in the way you do pop off the pod are going to be these side things right here. Of course, you know, you do have your micro USB right there for you, so you can get it charged anytime. Typically, whenever I do charge this one, I will let you know that it does take between about 45 minutes to about an hour to charge fully, from almost being dead, which is actually pretty nice. So, you just go ahead and click it in there like that. As you can see, comes with a little protective mouthpiece right there. And then, of course, you're good to go with vaping. That's of course going to be your button that you're going to want to fire with. And whenever you do want to change the coil, this is actually what you do with this guy. So you're going to pop off this right here. This unscrews, and then you're going to be able to just slide. You're going to be able to slide it out, which is actually going to be really nice. So with all pod systems, of course, they do recommend that you do let the cotton soak for about 10 minutes before you do start hitting it. So out of all these, what we really What's up, guys? I know I just said that we were going ahead and taking a look at this. I just wanted to go ahead and make sure we review everything that we did just go over. Of course, we just went over the Suorin drop, went over everything about that. We also did go over the Smok badge Rolo, went over everything, of course, of that, and of course went over everything with the Aspire Breeze 2. As I did say before, unfortunately, I am not able to test out the Suorin drop, and also I'm not able to test out the Smok Rolo badge, just because I physically do not own those, but I will be able to test out the Aspire Breeze 2 so you guys can kind of see the vapor production, and also to take a couple quick looks at a couple other things that we do carry. So let's not, without a further ado, dive right into it, alright? Nice vapor production. That's what I like about it, is that it does have really thick clouds for it being only, you know, between about an 8 to 11 watt device. Again, definitely do like the flavor that it does put out with it. It is consistent. That's what I do like about it as well. Every single time you do hit it, you are going to get a consistent hit. There's not going to be any kind of drawbacks or anything like that with the power going through the actual coil. So it's something really nice about it as well. And again, with salt nicotine, it's actually really nice, just because you don't have to hit it as much. The only reason why I'm hitting it so much right now, just so you guys do know, is because I am letting you guys know the full review on the actual product. It's not because I do vape this much or anything like that. Even though, you know, I probably could. I do work at a vape shop and stuff like that. We do have awesome deals here, of course. Alright, So something that was really nice and key that I definitely wanted to take at least 4 hits, maybe even 3 hits off of, was to show that this thing doesn't actually have any dry spots at all with the coil. With the Aspire Breeze, with the regular one, just the normal one, the regular Aspire Breeze 1, it kind of, whenever I tested it out, it had dry spots in the actual coil. I don't know if that was something with the manufacturer or anything like that, but definitely I do think that they did improve this with the Aspire Breeze 2. So definitely take a quick look at that whenever you are in our local vape shop, or of course if you're in our Vapor Maven Columbus shop, which of course is located over here at 1345 Worthington Center Drive. And that is of course going to be in Columbus, Ohio. Zip code 43085.